Today we'll all take a holiday at a cursed resort. I mean, we're actually gonna try to take a vacation. This is Shan Ghost Resort in Taiwan. Many films about ghosts have been made. So far, thousands of photos have been shared in the press and social media alleging ghosts. Are these real? Or are ghosts a figment of the imagination or an illusion of the eye? Discussions and claims will continue as humanity lives. Maybe in advanced technologies we'll actually be able to see, or interact with, extra-human beings. Maybe we won't. No matter how advanced the technology we have today, the mystery of a strange incident 42 years ago remains unsolved. This is Taiwan. Taiwan is a small island nation of 25 million people. Taiwan has had a tourist season for decades: June, July, and August. Thousands of tourists come to see the country. Our story is actually connected to tourists and tourism. Just 42 years ago, when the timetables showed that 1978, in Taiwan, which survived a major economic crisis, under economic development projects, investors and architects decided to establish a resort facing the northern coast, 15 kilometers from the capital, Taipei. Investors had planned to fill their pockets with dollars in the logic of gaining 15 villages, and to build a huge facility in developing Taiwan at a low cost. The owners of the resort, called Shan, had designated American soldiers and Taiwanese dollar millionaires in the area as targets, aiming to make money by visiting resort areas for those rich. They'd put in 1 and win 5. But planning didn't mean accomplishing a job. The holiday village bosses were focused only on the money they were going to make. The terrain they found for the resort was like a corner of heaven. The whole plan was completed on paper. The people who saw the project were fascinated. The resort project resembled a strange UFO village. Seen from a distance, it looked as if dozens of UFOs had landed here. Hundreds of construction workers stepped in to complete the project. The workers were working day and night, working hard for the resort, which is set to open months later. No one really knew about the disasters that were going to happen. The first dig for the project was hit, giant scoops. The construction of the Holiday Village project had just started a few weeks ago. Accidents, deaths, and very frequent traffic accidents in the immediate vicinity during the construction of the project did not attract anyone's attention at first. A curse had already started wandering around here without telling anyone. The accidents that happened seemed ordinary to everyone at first. A traffic accident, or the death of a worker at work, actually seemed to be a situation that could always happen. Work accidents were followed by deaths by suicides, and suicides by many strange events. There was unrest in the region now. The project, in which millions of dollars were invested, had started with a curse. According to the Taiwanese, a mass grave discovered during excavation work during construction officially added a curse to the curse of the Shanji Resort Village. The construction workers no longer want to work there, but the deaths, suicides, and frequent traffic accidents there were linked to the resort project on top the mass grave there. A bricklayer working in the construction of a holiday village told the department chief about the unrest he was experiencing. For days, when he entered the construction site, he began to feel that a strange energy was forming on him, a strange energy accumulated in his body every time he started working. The wall master who went to see a doctor at one point had no health problems. The trouble and depression experienced by the bricklayer, who told those around him that there was a strange energy in the construction area, continued to increase every day. One day, while that bricklayer was building bricks in a very high place, he ignored the warnings of his friends, and without taking any security measures, he suddenly started to perform on the high ground by walking like an acrobat. His friends watched the dangerous demonstration made by the bricklayer with fearful eyes. Even though they warned him, he continued to make ridiculous movements without paying attention and lost his balance and fell to his death. According to the villagers' belief, the spirit of that bricklayer has been possessed by inhuman beings who haunt the resort village. The bricklayer, whose brain was somehow controlled, was actually forced to commit suicide. For the resort, built with houses resembling UFOs, the statue of a dragon, allegedly used at mass in Taiwan to open the entrance section, was also destroyed. The owners of the resort, which began construction in 1978, went bankrupt in 1982 years after hitting the first pickaxe. The project was abandoned. No investors came to the area, which is believed to be haunted. The houses prepared for rent and sale to the rich people remained vacant. At least we think it's empty. Unless the non-human beings are vacationing here. Yeah, we think this place is empty. Taiwanese believe that what happened was not a coincidence, but a purely mystical cause. And do you think such a curse is possible? Couldn't the accidents have happened by accident or mistake? Can't the investors have picked the wrong place for the project where no one can stop by? Or is it really the mass grave found underneath the construction during the excavation work that made this place the curse? This subject, which lies deep inside the human mind, is actually quite daunting. It's strange how many mishaps, accidents, and deaths can happen in one place at a time. Written sources confirm that there are dead people, so when the body dies, the story doesn't end. The spirit lives on according to the beliefs. It is believed that the souls of people who have died throughout human history continue to exist on Earth, occasionally visiting people and places. So, are the souls of the dead that lie in the mass grave at the site of the actual construction project here? Did the accidents and mishaps really happen because of the ghosts and the spirits? Nobody wants to go into the resort project at the construction owners abandoned. The houses are just waiting. Taiwanese, on the other hand, say that just being brave is not enough to enter here. They believe that setting foot on the land located inside the resort village will bring great bad luck, accidents and troubles will not leave the collar of the person who enters here. Houses that are believed to be home to the spirits of the dead look like UFOs. Could there be an alien mystery here? No scientific studies have been conducted on this, but locals never believe in the alien curse. While tourists can take photos of this mysterious resort with cameras from a distance, it seems impossible to vacation there. Of course, the brave one can go and vacation here. We didn't dare stay for one night. We think an all-inclusive holiday village in Antalya Kemer in Turkey will be safer.